さんこんにちは。 Japanese ASMR with Saladsandbolts です。今日はですね、ひらがなのなにぬねのを一緒に勉強していきましょう。では今日もクイズですね。このキャラの名前は何ですか？これとこれは前回学んだひらがななんですが、これは最初からのひらがな覚えてますか？いたちですね。いたち。では次はこれはまだ読めないですね。でもこれはつきボルトのみのキャラクターですね。みつきです。では最後はこれは暁の一人。これが読めるね。これもこれもこれが読めない。暁の人だからこれがあれば十分だと思います。でいたらはい、じゃあ消しますね。 OK、 じゃあ今からは I will switch to English。 まずはfirst is な。 So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes. Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura, if you watch Cardcaptor Sakura, calls na all the time as like a reaction. So like this isn't necessarily normal, but it's like if you shorten nani, which is a word that you'll be able to read after you learn this one. Alright, so moving on. This is ni. It kind of looks like a ni. I don't know how else to say other than like if you look like that, like it just looks like a ni. And like I just mentioned, if you have na and ni, then you can already read nani. And when it shows up in manga, it'll be like this usually, and it'll have the hiragana up here, so you'll be able to read it fully as nani. So nani. I'll actually put that down here. Nani. What? Next is the character nu. Nu is like a little, it looks like noodles. It's like a swoop. It's written in katakana a lot more, and you also see this as part of kanji. It's like a radical. So you just don't see it in hiragana very often. I can't really think of anything besides when people say nande instead of nani, which is like a little bit more of like a hua reaction, or like a I don't know how to I don't know how to say that, but the way you write it is 1, 2, and it's all 1, 2. So this looks like a 1, and this looks like a really big 2. It looks a little complicated, but I promise it's not that bad. It's pretty fun to write, so you just kind of swoop it. This nu is another common reaction in anime, which you might see. That's net. as well, I guess. Notice how this O is small. This one is ne. So the difference between nu and ne is this one starts with a stick and then you wrap the Z around the stick. So instead of making noodles, you have a stick and yeah. So like this one, this nu is curved, right? And then you make the little, but this ne is not. So you're gonna see ne all the time because girls, oh my goodness, whenever they're talking, it's always like ne, so da yo ne, so nanda yo ne. Like they add ne to the end of everything. So you can have this on the end, or you can have a little swoop, or you can have a line. If you say like this ne, it means like right. So this ne, I'll just put it like this, means like right. No. No. This is yes ka no. When they say yes ka no, it's or yes or no. It's this no with a line. So no just looks like, I don't know. It's very unique in its shape. You can make like a little face with it if you want. You can put like make it a sideways E, and have it be facing that way. You can think of it like kind of like the inside of somebody's brains, because the word no means brain, but if for it to be brain, it has to have that. Anyway, so no literally means no. You can also put X. X means no. So if you see like the person, the emoji with the person, oh, I can't draw, hold on. The emoji with the person who's got their arms and they're like crossed and they're like no. I can't even, there. That's the universal sign for no. But you can also just no. I mean, normal no. Everyone would say like "e" is no in the textbooks, but it's really just ya. Ya, そんなわけじゃないんだよとか. Yeah, you can say this no if you want to. No, thank you. There's a whole. If you know the song デリエル読んだら君が来た. This no thank you 3 and 9 are pronounced as sang and kyu. So no thank you is like, or number 39 means no thank you. But there's this whole song that goes like change, no thank you. Anyway, it's a really funny song. You should look it up. Nani was what? No is huh? Ne is right. No is no. Other words that you can make with this. Let's see. Nashi is pear. Nasu is eggplant. Nashi is really delicious in Japan. So I know you might not like nashi if you're in another country, maybe if the pear looks like this kind of pear. But in Japan, they have pears that look like this, and they're so good. They're so good. Highly recommend. You can get them from the konbini, convenience store, when they're in season. So get that. Get a pear while you're in Japan. All Japanese fruit is really good in general, but like nashi is really good. Okay, now nasu. Nasu is disgusting. I don't like nasu. If you like nasu, congratulations. It's not for me. I do not like it. Okay, that being said. Nutteru. I guess nutteru kana. It's like sewing or knitting. Neko. I said it before I let you read it, but anyway. Cat. You'll definitely hear that a lot. You probably already know that word. I can't think of anything else for ne, so I'm just gonna go with that. No. is you can have no tenki. You can't read this in yet, so that's okay. Don't worry about that. Just pretend like you can. No tenki means like someone who's a little bit of an idiot or like an airhead. You'll hear that a lot in anime. This no literally means brain. This just makes the sound longer, so it's not no, it's no. You also hear that a lot in anime, I think. We interrupt the previously scheduled program to bring you a listening and reading comprehension test. We left injured Sasuke in a house with Kakashi, and the last thing he said was, above us. So now it's time to find out what that thing was. Make sure to pause and try to read it yourself, because I'm going to read it out loud to you in 3, 2, 1. ただの猫か。違う。そいつは猫じゃないぞ。サスケがクナイを刺すと、猫の鳴き声とは違う音が響いた。何？とカカシがクナイを投げた。ぬお。続く。This time, all the words are highlighted in accordance to what you learned. So if it's yellow, it's a vocabulary word I taught you, and all of the letters are letters that you can read. If it's pink, it means you can read the letters, but you might not know what it means. If it's blue, it means you can't read the letters, and you don't know what the word means probably either. Now it's time for round 3 with subtitles, to make sure that you fully understand the meaning before moving on to the next video. ただの猫か。違う。そいつは猫じゃないぞ。サスケがクナイを刺すと、猫の鳴き声とは違う音が響いた。何？とカカシがクナイを投げた。ぬお。続く。Until next time when the mysterious creature's identity is revealed. I hope you enjoyed this scheduled interruption of a reading comprehension quiz. Now moving on to the second new part of this video. I am the type of person that rushes my assignments when the teacher doesn't give us time to do them in class, because I'd much prefer to work on them in class than at home. So I decided to sit here and draw all of the hiragana characters that you've learned so far on a little notebook. And if you would like to follow along on your hand or on your leg with your finger, or if you want to pause and get out your own notebook and do some drill practice with me, I think it would be really good for improving your comprehension for the future quizzes. If you've been writing as you go, feel free to think of some other words that you know from watching anime, whether it's attack names or random greetings that don't make sense in normal Japanese, like Gen's Mengo instead of Gomen from Dr. Stone. Anything quirky that you thought was interesting, always feel free to keep a notebook and write those down, or just keep record of it somewhere, because those things will come in handy later, even if you don't think they're useful now. With that being said, I am going to be quiet now so you can enjoy this lovely scratchy sounding audio of my pen writing on a notebook. Thank you for watching. I will be washing this cutting board, this dry erase board after this. I can speak English, I promise. Alright, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching.